Alright guys, Hazing here, welcome back to the channel for another Cyber Rebellion video. So in the last two videos, we've spoken about things like experimenting with Synergy to try to get units working together to give you more damage. We've spoken about your nodes, which enable you to essentially create your own sort of a passive that can go onto units, which again will help you push more content. But in that video I did speak about the fact that sometimes leveling a unit just for their nodes can be absolutely worth it for you. And one of the things I spoke about in the first video was how you should not overlook S rank units. We're going to talk a little bit more about that today, because when it comes to S rank units, I feel like there's something that a lot of people are overlooking, and it's quite easy to overlook, but it could be holding you back. So me, for example, the shield that I use in this game, hands down, is this guy. He's very, very good, right? He's very, very, very good. Why is he so good? Well, if you look here, you can see he gives stun with a single target attack. He's got a rock solid shield that's absolutely fantastic. His passive is really good. And when it comes to him being maxed out, when on the field, just on the field, all allied units defense plus 25%, and it gets enhanced by 100% if an allied unit possesses a shield from him, right? That's great. That's really great tanking ability, and it's really good survivability for the rest of your squad. And you know what? He is super easy to get to this point, even if you are not summoning very often. Again, there's a lot of other units within the game who will be doing similar things for you, but potentially in different roles. Like here, this unit, absolutely fantastic for DPS. Absolutely fantastic in the DPS role, okay? There's more, right? There is a lot more. You've got this unit here. Brilliant support unit, fantastic for healing, absolutely worth putting your investment into, okay? And again, as you go through here, you will see there's various different units that even if maybe you don't think you would use them on your squad, they could have that ability that is going to allow you to push your characters to the next level, giving you that passive ability that I showed you before, that's the node, that you can just apply that node to another character. Now, what is the thing that I think a lot of people overlook? Let me just explain. So if we look at this unit here, right, this is just a random example, I'm not saying to build this unit. A lot of people will go, okay, let's look at Fission. I want to get this Vermilion Dawn version of Lindsay, right? It's going to cost me 140 ribbons and 28 green heart things, right? Awesome. It's great that you can do that. It's absolutely fantastic that you can do that. But here's something that I need to tell you. So I'm actually going to look at someone who's maybe a little bit more relevant, because I know people will want this unit or another unit along this lines. This guy, right? He's one of the people that a lot of people aim for, right? So you go with this, you do him, he costs a bit less than this the first time. Great, you've unlocked him. Awesome. 4 stars. I hate to break it to you, at 4 stars, you probably don't want to run the unit, okay? Because at 4 stars, you're missing vital parts of their kit. You need to have them at least 5 stars before you would even think about running them. And then, honestly, some of the units you're going to want to get higher, right? It's just how it is. Because there's various things that hold you back, like their ult potential not being the best. They are not having access to very many of the nodes that you can use, right? I actually found myself using Rick Gunblade more than I was using Rick Raiden, and it's just because there's a much higher ceiling where I can do things with Rick Gunblade, i.e. put different nodes on them and all that type of stuff. Now, why am I harping on about this? Well, here's why. If we look at a unit who I haven't done, then we can see the proper cost, right? This unit here, 140 ribbons, 28 of those heart things, right? Seems like a good deal, right? It really does. It seems like a good deal. But here's the thing. To get this unit, when you go to Fission, it costs you 10 ribbons. 10 ribbons. And for the first little while, it's 1-to-1, right? Or is it 2-to-1? It's either, no, I think it's 2-to-1, right? But basically, for around about the cost of one copy of this unit, right? Just using these, for pretty much about the cost of one copy, which is not going to do much for you, you can take those items and you can actually pretty much make a maxed out version of an S rank unit. And guys, I'm telling you now, if you do this for the right S rank units, you can 100% bank on making more progress within this game. No questions asked. You can build yourself, for the cost of one double S unit, remember, you can build yourself an absolutely rock solid DPS. You can build yourself an absolutely fantastic support unit. Again, maxed out. You can build yourself one or potentially two of the best tanking units in the game. With that one, and here's another one here. He's more of a debuff type tanking unit, but again, the two of them can work very well together. That can all come at the cost of one double S rank unit. Now, we all want double S rank units. It's just how it is. It's the nature of a gacha. You want to push on and try to get the highest ranked unit available. But here's the thing. If you do not use your resources wisely, you are basically getting units who are just not going to help you push that needle. They're not going to help you clear more content. This stuff is earnable. You will earn this through gameplay. So using it now, yes, it will slow your progress towards getting a double S unit, but it will increase your progress overall within the game, allowing you to beat more content, allowing you to unlock more stages, allowing you to beat harder people within the arena, etc. Because unless you're summoning, unless you have currency to burn, you are going to find it difficult to rack up the required dupes to really start to see units shine. Because honestly, there is very, very few double S units that work well at 4-star. In fact, I can only off the top of my head think of one, and to be honest, the only one that off the top of my head I can think of that is still pretty decent at 4 is Catherine. But honestly, she's a rare breed. Other than her, you are going to need stars. You just are. And again, to do things like exploiting the modules to get more out of these units, you need to have stars. And you can easily do that with these lower tier units. And you can see, look, I'm starring mine up. I'm not just saying this and not doing it. I am doing it. You can get a lot out of these units for some investment. Investment that's just not going to do as much for you early game as this would. I 100% think it's worth doing, guys. Don't just be sucked in by going for double S units all the time. Really consider maxing out S rank units that are going to help you push content. You won't regret it, and at the end of the day, if you choose the right units, once you stop using them, you're going to be able to use their nodes on other units, which is going to continue to help you throughout your duration playing the game. Anyway, just some food for thought. I've been Hazink, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.